today's thing we're looking at, maybe I need a smaller seat. That's better. There we go. Now everything's in frame. I've got some requests to look at my day pack. Pack itself is a Jacari S by Savotta. It's been the best pack I've ever owned for the bush. It'll outlive me by probably about 10 lifetimes over. So I'll just kind of go the accessories that I have. I've put 2 of these smaller pouches on it. I have a dump pouch, right, so it folds up, you can stow away. I put 2, I think these are the 8 liters, the 10 liter side pouches, and then obviously main compartment, and inside I have a sitting pad, which I need right now. Then I also have a rain layer to go over this too. So just kind of the base things that it has on it. Plus, on the outside, my fanny pack, it has 2 clips where I can clip it on the outside for stowaway in the canoe, you know, during travel. It's good to wear that. Put it around your waist when you get to camp. Then you have to keep going back to your main backpack for, you know, your fire lighting kit and your knife and all your kind of small miscellaneous stuff you need all the time. We'll start with my main compartment. It's pretty simple today. I've got my my silky big boy saw and the sheath that I made for it. Beautiful saw. Just bought a new blade for it, so she's running nice again. And the main compartment really today is just taken up by camera gear. This is my camera case, Nanook, Canadian made. So this is the basic camera gear. But I have the camera body for shooting. I have my mic system, and I have battery banks and all the kind of miscellaneous stuff there. So just a little quick and dirty on that. I don't really have much in my front pouches. I've got some extra hair ties, because when you have long hair like this, you know for a fact that hair ties are gold. So I've got some extra hair ties, and I've just got my little foldable cup. It's just a folding cup. And what else do we got in here? Oh, then I just have a whetstone for my axe, which I don't have with me right now, but usually if this pack is with me, my axe is with me. I just don't have it today. I have some bug spray. I have a little bit of food. Porthos sardines. We'll be enjoying those soon. And we've got the trail cam. That's for the next video. Oh. And bug nets, just in case. Especially in the summer, I always start bringing these. Even if I know I'm in an area where the bugs aren't particularly bad, like weird things can happen. The bush has a mind of its own. You never really know what the bugs are going to be like, so it's good to just have a backup. You've seen this many times. You've seen my stove, obviously. The, what is it? Trangia. The Trangia gas burning stove. Then I've got just a little can of gas, nice and full. And the newest addition to the kit, which I'm actually very excited to talk about, is my first aid kit. This one's a little more comprehensive. And this time it's waterproof, which is very important to me. The only thing I want to move around from this is I would ideally like to have the tourniquet somewhere on the outside more accessible. But that's main things. Everything from, we have gauze pads and tegaderms and wound closure strips. If you don't know what a tegaderm is, it's probably the best thing you could ever use out in the bush. It's a waterproof, adherent bandage with a pad in the middle, and it stays fully waterproof and sealed, which I really like for the bush. 99% of the little cuts and scrapes and burns and things I get, I use a tegaderm for. Only for the bigger wounds do I need to actually pack them and wrap them with this and stuff like that, so I have that. We have polysporin, we have afterbite, we have some gloves, we have things to irrigate wounds, we have a lot of splinter tweezers. These are splinter removers. I use those quite often. Actually, it's probably my most used thing. Very important to have toenail clippers. If you're on the bush, you need to keep those toes clipped tight. Keep them tight. Keep those toes tight. Okay. I bring a lot of alcohol pads because I use those as basically like a hand wash. So like you're in the bush, you can't wash your hands, but you still need to disinfect your hands. So that's what I use to disinfect my hands. emergency blanket, which is good to have. I've never had to use that yet, but hopefully we don't have to. Toothbrush, toothpaste, we have some tape. And then of course the tourniquet. You know, anything goes real wrong. I've had a few situations that have been a little scary with axes. So I've decided to start carrying this just for some peace of mind, right? And what I like best about this first aid kit, something I've noticed over my life is the size of my first aid kit has increased with the amount of time I spend in the bush and the older I get. All right, so there is our pack, kind of mainly everything that I like to keep in it throughout the day. If you have any suggestions, if you have things you like to keep in your pack or systems that you have that are better than this, I would love to hear about it, please. I'm always looking to improve. If there's something here that you thought, wow, he's an idiot. Yep, that's true. But also let me know, because I like to learn and improve. Once again, thanks for the watch. I appreciate it. Any comments, any kind of other videos you're curious to see? If we're looking to do any more tip videos or reviews or even anything adventure-wise too. I'm up for challenges, I'm up for different things. So I've been Austin. Until the next adventure. Thank you.